All right. Good morning. Happy Friday to everybody. Hope everybody Thursday was pretty good or amazing. Um, Home runs as of yesterday was okay. Had 23 home runs, wasn't the best, but we definitely had worse days and we had better days. Few call outs from the stream. Uh, we did have somebody or a few people catch some lays, but yesterday was overall not what we were looking for. Today starts a new series for a lot of the teams. A few of the teams are continuing their series. We have a couple good pitchers on the mound today. Um, 32.3 projected home runs. There was an announcement I wanted to say, or two things that I did want to say. Um, but I can't think of one. But I did do a day. The bad beat day will be once or twice a week, depending on how our weeks goes. For the rest of this year, I'll be doing a bad beat day. Um, just giving away to whoever I feel, or doing the generator. However, I may be doing this, but will be just giving away back to the people that have lost by one leg. I feel like that's the least that I can do. To help out in the community as well. Keep some people motivated to, I guess, gamble sounds bad, but just have a little bit of extra money in your pockets, so that way you'll be able to hopefully hit for that big hit that you're looking for, or make back the money that you lost yesterday, whatever the case may be. If you're lucky, whatever you do with it, I'm not in control of it. Once it's out of my possession, it's up to you. Um, but yeah, it won't be as of right now. Hopefully we can get there someday. But as of right now, it won't be $1,000, $500, none of that. Like $100, $50, $200. Now I'll do like $25 a person, $10 a person, something like that. Today, $25 for 2 to 4 people. Post your bad beats, and my last post in the morning before the schedule start, I will make sure to go through and give everybody what they need. So yeah, as usual, we go into the vulnerable games, timely order, do the rest of the slate, look over everything else if we have time, and keep it pushing. So we have New York Yankees versus Cincinnati. Rhett Lauder allowed 2 home runs the last 5 games. Average at 3.7 Ks. What's projected is 3.7 games. 3.7 Ks. My bad. Giving up 3 home runs the last 2 home runs the last 5 games. We said three to left. None of righties. Haven't given up anything to righties this year. Got wind blowing out to center field to start the game off, then it goes out to right field. Your stack is Ben Rice, Cody B, Ahmed, Chaz, Jason, Paul, Spencer, Ryan, Jose Caballero. Your danger batters is Ben Rice, Paul, Ahmed, Cody, Jason Dominguez. Ben Rice, chalk, day late, flew out for everybody yesterday, is what I'm hearing. Um, should potentially be able to get it done today. Lefty on righty, Louder, haven't allowed a lot of home runs, but with this win, he flew out yesterday, should be able to get it done. Does kill this pitch mix as well. Paul Goldie, isn't a bad choice. We know that he did go 2 days ago, so he's kind of in this bag through the last 7 games. I like Cody B, outside of our chalk, which is Ben Rice, my bad. Uh, Outside of Ben Rice, we're liking Cody B. Now, hear me out when I say this. We're liking Jazz. Jazz could do it today. Jazz can be your sleeper. Brian McManus, your heat check, of course, looks good today. Could potentially do it as well. Um, but we were liking Paul, Jazz, and Cody. If I'm not mistaken. I had all the batters saved on. I had all the batters saved. They should have been saved. I'm just not too sure if they say. I know that don't make sense, but yeah, off my phone. I did my research on my phone, then came here and did some off of this. So I guess for New York, it didn't save, it didn't transfer over. I don't know why. But Ben Rice for sure. Cody B, Paul Goldie. Swap out Ben Rice for Cody Smith. You can see Ahmed. Ahmed does look amazing. Jason Dominguez does look good as well. But the top three that we're shooting for is Ben Rice, Cody, and then Paul. And I mean Ben Rice, Cody, Paul, then Jazz is a sleeper. Without Ben Rice, it's Cody, Jazz, then Paul. Going over to the next game, Cam gave 3 home runs up the last 5 games. 2 to lefties, 3 to righties this year, 6 to left, 7 to right. Getting wind blowing out. Um, I don't even think I did this side to be honest with you guys, which is crazy. JJ Blade, Nathaniel Lau, Sal Stewart, Spencer Steer, Matt McClain, Suarez, Novelli Marte, Will Benson, Dane Myers is your stack. Then for your danger batters, you have JJ Blade, Nathaniel Lau, Sal Stewart, Spencer Steer, Novelli Marte. Pitcher gives it up 50-50, 3 to righties, 2 to lefties. Lefties have a slight better ISO and slug than righties. 6.4 Ks average the last, well, 6.4 Ks projected. He's averaged around 5 Ks. Um, like we said, this pitcher gave up 3 home runs the last 5 games. So our stack going back, JJ Bleday, Nathaniel Lau, Sal Stewart, Spencer Steer. We know Spencer Steer, Sal Stewart, JJ Bleday are the three that have been doing something. And then you do have Suarez as well. It's like a straight bet slash sleeper, I guess. I'll say JJ Bleday, Sal Stewart, or JJ Bleday, Spencer Steer, Sal Stewart, and then Suarez. You maybe see Novelli Marte pick it back up, or maybe he just gave us a complete uh little insanity run these 3 days. Who knows? But moving over to the next vulnerable game that we have in a timely order, Cleveland versus Houston. We have Tanner Bibby, gave up 8 home runs the last 5 games, 10 to lefties, 5 to righties, 24 to left, 18 to right the past 2 years. The stack that we have is Jordan, Kristen, Isaac, Bryce, Jose, Raynel Delgado, Cam Smith, Jeremy Pena, and then Kristen Vasquez. Your danger batters is Jordan, Kristen Walker, Isaac, Jose, Bryce Matthews. Jordan, chalk, favorite, go-to. Outside of him, it's Kristen Walker, Isaac. You can go Altuve or swap Altuve out for Bryce Matthews. But the three, Jordan, Kristen Walker, Isaac, outside of Jordan, which is the chalk person, is Kristen Walker, Isaac, Bryce Matthews, or Altuve. We can kind of straight bet Bryce Matthews. He don't have a book though, so I'm not really too sure um if he'll be playing or not. But that's the people that we're going with from that side. From the Cleveland versus Houston side. So the Houston pitcher versus Cleveland, I should say. Tatsuya Maya has a 50-50 ground ball rate, pretty much higher, well, 58% ground ball rate, 41% fly ball rate. So it's pretty much 50-50, a little bit more of an edge over the ground ball rate. I mean on the ground ball rate. So 3 home runs allowed the last 5 games, 4 to left, 1 to right the past 2 years, 4 to left, 1 to right this year as well. So um our stack that we have is Cal, Travis, Khalil Watson, Gabriel Reyes, Daniel Sneeman, Rice Hoskins, Brian Rocio, David Fry, Austin Hedges. You know, David Fry is your heat check. Um, no, not Sneeman. David Fry, Cal Manzardo, Travis Bazanas are all heat checks. So they are shooting for back to backs. Cal Manzardo is our favorite from this side. Travis Bazana is the runner up. Can't take Rice Hoskins as well. But there's somebody I want you guys to look out for. And it's this guy right here. This Khalil Watson dude. Not a lot to go off of this year. Only had 3 plate appearances, 1 appearance against righties. Not striking out against righties, his 1 at bat. So I'm pretty sure he like grounded out or flew out. As of last year's 2025 stats, I'm not sure if this is for the minors or what this is for. So just be cautious if you are going to play him. His lines is kind of straight bettable depending on what you have. DK, FanDuel is super juicy. 820, so like 5 for 45, if I'm not mistaken. Quick math, don't talk about me. 5 for 45, 5 for 40 is it's 8.2. That's the reason why I'm saying 45. That's like $42 if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Um, but yeah, 10 for $82. If you want to take him on a straight shooting for his first, that's the reason why I say look out for him. But we are liking Calvin Zardo as our favorite today. You can he check David Fry, he won't be a bad he check. A Calvin Zardo for sure. Travis Bazana. You can't see Daniel Sneeman do it as well. Lefty on righty. He's on the straight bet side. But those was the main two. I think it was Rice Hoskins or David Fry. I think I was leaning on Rice Hoskins a little bit more. So yeah, Rice Hoskins, Rice Hoskins, Cal Manzardo, Travis Bazana. And the order is Cal Manzardo is our favorite. I'll say Rice Hoskins is the second. Travis Bazana is the sleeper. Look out for Khalil Watson. But we move over to the next vulnerable game and the time we order, which is I think it's the Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati game. I mean Pittsburgh versus Colorado, yeah. So we have Bubba Chandler. Bubba Chandler versus Colorado. Right hand pitcher, 2 home runs, gave up the last 5 games. Averages around 5 Ks, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it gives you around 5 Ks. 2 home runs allowed the last 5 games, 6 to left, 2 to right. So we pretty much want to lean on lefties. Seven, 7 to left, 3 to right. Jesus Christ, sound like I'm choking. 7 to left, 3 to right. The past 2 years, bro, it's like a ghost just like choked me up or something, bro. 7 to left, 3 to right. The past 2 years, wind blowing out to left field and center field. Need a lefty, TJ Rumfield, who we're shooting for. But our stacks is Hunter Goodman, Brett Sullivan, Sterling Thompson, Cole Curry, Jake McCarthy, Jake McCarthy, TJ Rumfield, Willie Castro, Troy Johnston, then Braxton Fulford. I don't know why I call him Fulfield. Um, your danger batters is Hunter Goodman, Cole Curry, TJ Rumfield, Brett Sullivan, Sterling Thompson. I need to drink some water, bro. That kind mouth. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But Hunter Goodman's pretty nice. Having faced the pitcher, look nice against the pitch mix. Kind of pooping the bed. I mean, he did give us a home run 2 days ago. Kind of crazy to say that he's pooping the bed when he's a heat check. But it feel like when I take him, he poops the bed, bro. I'll just say that. TJ Rumfield, our lefty. Curry looked pretty decent against the pitch mix. Has a barrel off of that fastball. Primary pitch is a fastball. TJ Rumfield hits off the left, righties a little bit more, and we know that we like him when he's facing against righties. Has the pull, has the spray as well. So TJ Rumfield is my favorite. Hunter Goodman would be my second choice. Cole Curry, kind of self-explanatory with those teams with those names and with this team. One thing I would say is look out for Willie Castro. And I feel like it was Jake or it was Brett Sullivan. I think it was Brett Sullivan. I'll say look out for Brett. Willie Castro is more parlayable. You can parlayable him super solid on a parlay. Discipline against the pitch mix, has home runs off the top 3 as well. Super solid on a parlayable. Jake, pretty decent. Braxton Fulford, pretty decent as well. Sterling Thompson is your heat check. Probably the reason why he's getting pulled. That's the um top person. Well, the top 3. And he is performing a little bit well. But like I said, TJ Rumfield, Cole, Hunter Goodman. Look out for Sterling, Willie Castro as well. It's like a sleeper, I would say. Over here, Cal Freeland versus Pittsburgh. Don't really give it up to lefties. One of lefties, 13 of righties. 7 home runs allowed the last 5 games. I just did that completely backwards, so let's backtrack. 7 home runs allowed the last 5 games. 1 to left, 13 to right. 3 to left, 33 to right. So we want a righty. Pretty much self-explanatory that we want a righty. You could go with your top 3 hitters: B. Lau, Ryan O'Hearn, Spencer Hortz if you want to. Um, Not bad choices. Not ideal. Ryan O'Hearn is your heat check. B. Lau is your heat check. I mean, he's not a heat check. Okay. B. Lau's not a heat check, but we kind of want to go with righties. Marcelo's on a all up front. This is like I don't even watch Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, but this is like when you need somebody special, so you pull that special card. This is that special card. Marcelo Zuna. Come on, bro. We need you. Brian Reynolds, we need you. Indy, kind of need you, bro. Emerlin Valdez has a high K rate, so I would say you can take him on a straight bet. I mean, he's kind of parlayable as well. Everybody I just named odds are kind of parlayable, to be honest with you. Um, but there's stack. It's Bilal, Tyler, Esmeralda Valdez, Brian Reynolds, Andy, Ryan O'Hearn, Marcelo Zuna, Spencer Hortz, Henry Davis. Your danger batters is Brandon Lau, Tyler, Esmeralda, Brian Reynolds, Andy. I'll say Brian Reynolds, favorite. Marcelo Zuna, second favorite. Andy, third favorite. Haven't cranked off a lefty, so you could kind of swap him out with Esmeralda Valdez. He does have a home run against lefties this year and last year. Lower K rate against lefties. Indy does have the lowest K rate though, but Indy haven't cranked off for lefties. Not a lot of plate appearances against lefties as well though, so we kind of can lean on Indy, but you want a righty for sure. You for sure want a righty. Brian Reynolds, Marcelo Zuna is looking like the top go-to for sure. B Loud does have a hit off of him. Um, Only struck out twice, so a 50% K rate out of his 4 at bats is being pulled first. But the lefties that he have given it up to, well, his home runs are all to righties, as we can see on the stats. As you can see from the StatCast, it's all righties. But the one lefty that did do it, Kyle Schwarber, if I'm not mistaken, when I came in here and looked, yeah, Kyle Schwarber, and then you have somebody else in here that's a lefty that did it. I think Jorge Mateo. I think he's a lefty or a righty. One of these people is a lefty. Jonah Heem probably went into a platoon. Nah, that would be a right. So I'm not too sure who's the other lefty that's in here that cranked off of him. Ezekiel Duran is a righty. Um, Probably Enrique Hernandez. I know he's a righty. I mean, or possibly a lefty. Not too sure on what he is. I know Jose Siri is a righty. Zach is potentially the righty. I mean, or a lefty that did it. Let's see. Kind of jumping ahead at something, but I want to see this. Okay, yeah, pretty much all righties is what you want. You get the memo. Brian Reynolds, Marcelo Zuna, Esmerlin, or Indy is who we're kind of leaning on. You have your normal goals too, though. If you guys want to take them against Cal Freeland and completely disregard the lefty on righty statement, it is wind blowing to left field. In center field, you kind of want somebody that has that pull. Um, Bilal don't Bilal has the pull. I mean, but you want somebody that has the spray, I should say. That sprays in that position, and a righty that has the pull. So if it's a righty, batting, pulls left, kind of want him. Bilal, most of his home runs towards the right field. You don't really spray Oppo, has a few towards the left, so could be a nice choice. But we're kind of going with who we're going with, and we're moving on to the next game. Now, the Los Angeles Angels versus Athletics. We got Jose Soriano versus Athletics. Um, 4 home runs allowed the last 5 games, 14 to left, 7 to right. Now, 7 to left, 2 to whoa, my bad. 5, almost cursed. Had to catch myself. 4 home runs allowed the last 5 games, 7 to the left, 2 to right as of this year, 14 to left, 7 to right the past 2 years. Kinda leaning on lefty. Nick Hurst have a home run against him. Shea has a home run against them. Tyler making contact, Zach making contact. Shea and Tyler is your heat check. Nick Hurst is your delay, kinda your top 3. Um, but your danger batters is Nick Hurst, Shea, Tyler, Zach, Jonah Hean. Your stack is Tyler, Nick Hurt, Shea, Zach, Carlos, Alika, Jonah E, Max, Kobe. I'll go Tyler, Nick, Shea. Could go Zach as well. Zach don't look too bad. Just have a high K rate. Nothing off the top 2 pitches. So we move over. Pretty self-explanatory. Jose Soriano is a decent pitcher as well. Could give you like 5 Ks. Yeah, could potentially give you 5 Ks, or he could get shelled. Wind is blowing out to right field, 11 miles an hour in this game as well. We've seen a lot of wind assisted home runs the past few games. So I would say attack these vulnerable pitchers with high wind flying out with high bats or people that's been at least flying out a lot. Uh, just want to throw that out there. Jeffrey Springs versus Los Angeles Angels. 11 home runs, giving up the last 5 games, 6 to lefties, 13 to righties as of this year, 9 to left, 38 to right the past 2 years. So we see that lefties is kind of doing their thing on them this year. 6 out of those 9 home runs the past 2 years have been to lefties, and those lefties, the 6 from the lefties is this year, if you get what I'm saying. 6 of those home runs out of the 9 to lefties have came this year. There it goes. Yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. Whatever. Um, Oswald Peraza cranks off of lefties. Zach Neto, we know Mike Trout is out, so kind of. Um, Joe Adele has 2 home runs against the pitcher as well, so you can't go with them 3. Zach Neto, Oswald, Joe Adele. Um, your danger batters, my bad. Danger batters is Zach, Jose, Donovan Walton, Oswald Peraza, and Von Grisham. Zach, Jose, Oswald, Vaughn, Joe Adele, Kristen Moore, Nolan's, Scaniel, Donovan, Jesus, Donovan Walton, Wade Meckler. Now I'm trying to think about a lot of stuff. Before I speak, I gotta stop doing that, or thinking about other stuff while I'm thinking about this or speaking on this. I gotta stop doing that. But Los Angeles Angel stacks. Just listed them off. You have Zach, Joe, Adele, Oswald is who's being pulled. Well, Zach and Oswald is being pulled as your danger batters, taking them to liking those two. Now, Donovan Watson is a sleeper. Lefty on lefty. He does give it up to lefties. Lefties is having a field day on him. So we could kind of see like Wade Meckler, Donovan Watson do it. Those are kind of on your straight bets. Kristen Moore is somebody that I want to speak on. You haven't seen this guy this year a lot. I haven't really played a lot. Had at bat yesterday, had 1 hit, 3 strikeouts. Snuck into the lineup on me. Completely did not know that he was playing yesterday. So now that he's playing today, the pitcher gives it up mainly to righties as well. And we have Kristen Moore in the lineup. He's been pulled at 45. That's like 7 under the threshold of what we want. But they said the average just to look for is 45. Uh, my average is 53. I'll say he's a pretty nice sleeper. Possibly see him do something today. Don't look the best as of this year, but last year he looks amazing to be honest with you. Um, I'll show you guys home runs in a vulnerable spot. Kind of striking out, not a lot though. Slider, home run in a vulnerable spot, not a super high vulnerable spot, but it is 0.17% and thrown there 24% of the time. Change up, home run, meatball location. Exactly where he gets tagged. Don't really throw it there a lot, but if it does get thrown there, you could potentially shell it. Not really striking out a lot as well. Not really striking out a lot as well. Off the splitter, no home runs off the splitter. Cutter, killing the meatball location. So it's like he's a sleeper. Long shot, 14% chance of seeing a meatball. He's a meatball thrower. Um, Zach Neto has 4 meatballs. Well, meatball home runs this year. Oswald Peraza has 3, and I think Joe Adele has 2. Joe Adele has 4. So Not bad looks with the dude that we went with. Look at your sleepers as well. And I think that is the last vulnerable game. So now we go in a timely order. Toronto's over at Chicago. Gosman, 4 home runs allowed the last 5 games, 5 to left, 5 to right, 50-50 as of this year, 15 to left, 16 to right the past 2 years. Wind blowing in 8 miles an hour, a lot kind of to deteriorate from our home runs, but we need power. Regardless of us needing power, Matt Shaw has a home run against him. You can go with him. PCA is your heat check. He's the favorite for today. Michael Bush is our second. Crazy, I know. But Michael Bush does look good against him. Has a home run against the pitcher as well, barely striking out. So we're liking him. And then we're also liking Ian Happ. Like I said, we need power. Suzuki isn't a bad look as well for a power hitter. Making contact, not striking out. Ian Happ is kind of cold against him. It's a 42% K rate, but he has more at bats than anybody on this team, I think. Um, yeah, he has like 7 more at bats, 6 more at bats, like 5 more at bats at least than everybody on this team. Yeah, so it's like he has more plate appearances, 10 at bats, 12 plate appearances, 10 at bats, 1 hit, a triple, 2 doubles. Well, not 2 doubles, Jesus, 2 walks, and then 5 strikeouts. 42 percent carry, like I said. Point 200 ISO, point 300 average. I mean, point 100 average, point 300 slug with a point 500 OPS. So not bad, but wind blowing in, that's kind of a lot to deteriorate. Going over to the other side, Ben Brown, bullpen pitcher. Don't really give up a lot of home runs. Haven't given up any home runs the last 5 games, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. No home runs his last 5 starts. Averaging around 5 Ks as well. Yeah, can get you around 5K, especially with this wind blowing in. They both could. Kevin Gosman and Kevin Gosman and Ben Brown can get you 5 for sure today. But like we said, no home runs, 50-50 ground ball rate, fly ball rate. I was like, what the hell was that? Was my damn water bottle. 0 to left, 1 to right, 13 to left, 6 to right. Kind of want to lean on lefties. Could go with a righty as well. Jesus Sanchez has a home run against them. He haven't been doing a lot though. It's kind of been selling. Could see him do it. George Springer was also our go-to. Brandon Venezuela. We have kind of. I think I'll be honest with you guys. We kind of have like 5 people from this team, but don't tell nobody I said that. But I just gotta be honest with you guys. I seen a lot of stuff that's in here. This wind is blowing in 8 miles an hour, so we gotta be cautious with this. But yeah, I just gotta put that out there. We got like 5 people, bro. That's like my first time ever having a lot of people, but I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Akumoto is a righty, he's a power hitter. He's dropped his K rate against this pitch a lot. Just the pitch mix in general. He does have a barrel, which means that he has like that extra hard hit against the I'll say extra power. His hard hit is 39.2 against the fastball, which isn't the best, but it's not the worst. Changeup is kind of subpar. Same thing with the curveball, but hear me out. Discipline against the pitch mix, not striking out a lot, dropping his K rate like a lot. I mean, he's still giving us 2 a game, but he's getting there. It went from the 3 that we were seeing a lot and not making contact to at least making contact like in Akumoto. Jesus Sanchez has a home run against the pitcher, making contact against him, only struck out 2 times. Have home runs off the top 2 pitches, very disciplined off the top 2 pitches as well, and not really striking out. Only striking out around once a game. Very rarely he's given us 2, gave us 2 back-to-back games. But then we go over to my boy George Springer, who is also a power hitter as well, who we will need to fight through this win a little bit. Um, Not striking out a lot, averaging around 1 strikeout, which is very nice. Contact hitter, very powerful. Liking that. And then one more that I was liking was Brandon Venezuela. Brandon Venezuela gave us the most craziest. It's not gonna count as a fly out because it hit that nasty, ugly, annoying wall yesterday. But he tried to go in and hit off the big green monster. So with that, take who you want. The wind is blowing in. possibly see it bang out. These pitchers aren't really giving up a lot of home runs besides Kevin Gausman. Ben Brown's not really giving it up a lot. We know that the Blue Jays don't really strike out a lot though. So I know I didn't go over the stacks for this game. I know I didn't go over the danger batters for the game, but I guess I can do it. Danger batter for Chicago Cubs. Ian had PCA, Michael Conforto, Seiya Suzuki, Matt Shaw. You have Ian had PCA, Michael Conforto, Matt Shaw, Pedro Ramirez, Seiya Suzuki, Michael Bush, Dansby Swanson, Miguel Maya. Then for your danger batters over here for Toronto, Akamoto, Brandon Valenzuela, Jesus Sanchez, David Snyder, and Springer. You have Akamoto, Brandon Valenzuela, Jesus Sanchez, Panago, Kurt, Charles McAdoo, David Snyder, Springer, Ernie Clement. Another thing I want to put out there is Panago does look good. So that's why I'm like, we do have a lot of people to go with, bro. He is a lefty cranking off varieties, discipline off the pitch mix. Once this load, if I'm not mistaken, besides one, yeah, the curveball. Nothing off the fastball, the curveball, but he's not striking out off the fastball. So it's like Toronto is kind of looking like a fade, I would say. To be honest with you, probably bite me in my behind, but we move forward. We move forward. Chicago White Sox versus Detroit. Eric Fetty, 8 home runs allowed the last 5 games, 3 to lefties, 11 to righties, 17 to left, 16 to right the past 2 years. So Dingler has a home run. Kerry Carpenter has a home run off of him. Dingler haven't did anything the last 7 games, but your danger batters is Dingler, Carey, Spencer Tork, Winsell, Riley Green. Your stack is Carey, Dingler, Spencer Tork, Winsell, Riley Green, Kevin, James, Howyu, Matt Vierler. One thing I want to say is Kevin McConaughey can't do it. I think he's a heat check, yeah. Kevin McConaughey is a heat check. Don't really give it up to lefties as of this year, but the past 2 years he have given it up to lefties. Um, Could be a nice straight bet. Not sure what his line is at. Could be a nice straight bet though. I'm just saying that. Dylan Dingler, favorite go to. We know how we feel about him. Chalky. Gary Carpenter, kind of chalky as well. Righty on righty gives it up to righty. Spencer Torque is nice. Kind of has a high K rate. Um, so I guess these three is our favorite. I guess. Um, Dingler favorite. Gary Carpenter runner up. Then we got Spencer Torque. It's the third. You maybe see Winsell Perez do something as well as Riley Green. Don't want to count them out. Um, yeah, Dingler's favorite, Carey, second, Spencer Torque is the third. If you're not liking Spencer Torque, swap him out for Riley Green and go with that platoon. Um, Winsell Perez and Kevin McConaughey, I'll say is your straight bets. Yeah, they can be your straight bets. Matt Vierland is in his Duffy as well. Not sure what his lines is at. Straight bettable. Going over the school ball. Fade. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't touch him, no, but his last game, he only gave us 4 Ks, gave up a home run as well. So maybe that surgery is getting to him. Maybe we seeing the vulnerable school ball. 2 home runs allowed the last 5 games. 2 to lefties, 1 to righties this year. 3 to lefties, 18 to righties the past 2 years. So Olsen can get it done. Favorite go-to chalky guy. Only person that you kind of like, I guess, like not the only person, but like everybody go to outside of Murakami. Murakami's not in here. Uh, Vargas go to. Randall go to. Big Ben he check kind of a go to. Could see Drew Romo do something. He is a switch. We know with the big hitters, we always see like these unknown small guys doing something, and it's kind of weird. Graydon could be a nice pick as well, but go with your 3 power hitters. Vargas, Olsen, Benintendi don't crank off the lefties. I'll say Colson, Vargas, then Randall. And you can throw in like Drew Chase, anybody that you feel in to get school ball. I wouldn't personally touch school ball though. We need a little bit more history. We need a little bit more games to figure out if he's vulnerable or not. But we move over to the next side. Washington versus Tampa Bay. 3 home runs allowed the last 5 games. 4 to lefties, 2 to righties, 8 to left, 5 to right the past 2 years. So we're going with Junior. Jonathan Aranda is our favorite. Giving it up to lefties more. Going with Jonathan Aranda. Haven't did nothing. Could be the time that he does it. Victor Mesa Jr. was our second. Yandy or Cedric Mullins was our third. You could go with Julian. He's kind of like the chalk. Don't feel like I have to like say him. People's gonna play him even if he don't look good. Um, People play his Junior regardless, you know. So that's the reason why I'm saying Jonathan, Victor, then you got Cedric, um, Cedric or Yandy. Swap them out. Both look good. Both can get it done. Either one's a bad choice. Um, Graffin Jacks versus Washington. 4 home runs allowed the last 5 games. 4 to lefties, 3 to righties, 8 to left, 6 to right the past 2 years. You know how we feel about Washington. We can take one person and it can be another person. So, um, James Wood, well, you're stacked, my bad. Junior, Yandy, Jonathan, Ryan, Victor Mesa Jr. for Tampa Bay. Junior, Jonathan, Victor Mesa Jr., Yandy, Cedric Mullins, Richie, Ryan, Hunter Fiduci, Nick Fortes. That's why we're going Jonathan Miranda, Victor Mesa Jr., Yandy, or Cedric Mullins. Then you can play Junior, of course. McGrath and Jacks, 4 home runs allowed the last 5 games, 4 to left, 3 to right, 8 to left, 6 to right. Now, we know how we feel about Washington, as I was saying. James Wood can get it done. Is the lefties have a high K rate against that splitter? If I'm not mistaken, it was. Yeah. High K rate against that splitter. But he can get it done. CJ Abrams is making contact against the pitcher. Um, has a hit off of him as well, not striking out. Only a 33% K rate out of 3 at bats, so not really a lot to go off of. Luis Garcia Jr. cranks off varieties. Then we have Ruiz. So I'll say these 5. Even Curtis Mead as well is a solid choice, but you have James Wood, Curtis Mead, CJ Abrams, Ruiz, and then Luis Garcia Jr. My mouth is like dry. Got the kind mouth like crazy. You got CJ Abrams, James Wood, Ruiz, Curtis Mead, Luis Garcia Jr., Dylan Cruz, Jose Tena, Dylan Lau, and Jacob Young in your stack. CJ Abrams being pulled first, James Wood second, Ruiz is third, Curtis Mead is fourth, Luis Garcia Jr. is a fifth. So could take anybody from this side, to be honest with you. Like I said, you choose one, it's another. That's not even just with me saying, that's just with anybody. Like you could take Dylan Cruz, and then for some reason James Wood will go. I mean, not for some reason. You'll take James Wood, and for some reason Dylan Cruz will go. Take CJ Abrams from some reason. It would be like Jose Tena. I mean, they're not bad looks. Everybody from the team could perform. He gives it a 50-50. So it's like how I say, go with your hot bats, go with who looks the best, come in here and do your own research for teams like this. Try to find out what you can find all the way across the board that's lining up for you, I guess. This is pulling kind of for you in a timely order or in a favorable order of who they feel should go and who it feels should go. Same thing with the stacks. You can see it's pretty much the same 5, but James Wood pull first, Curtis Mead, CJ Abrams, Luis Garcia Jr. I'll go with James Wood, Curtis Mead, then CJ Abrams. Ruiz and Luis Garcia Jr. is kind of like sleeper where their lines are set at. Yeah, straight bettable. Same thing kind of with everybody besides James Wood. They're kind of straight bettable, but you can parlay the top 3 for sure. Moving on to the next game, San Francisco versus Miami. Landon Rope, however you say his last name. 2 home runs allowed the last 5 games, 2 to left, 2 to right, 7 to left, 8 to right the last 2 years. We have Liam Hicks at the leadoff spot, vulnerable spot. Can't take Hicks. Cal Stowers is a heat check, gave us 2. You know he's on a burner. And then you can go Ruiz or Herberto Hernandez. Joe Mack is not a bad choice as well. Um, this team is kind of iffy. Be honest with you guys, he averages around 5Ks as well. But your danger batters is Ruiz, Liam Hicks, Stowers, Owen Casey, Herberto Hernandez. You have Ruiz, Liam Hicks, Cal Stowers, Owen Casey, Joe Mack, Connor Norby, Xavier Edwards, Herberto Hernandez, Otto Lopez being pulled in your stacks. Ruiz is the tops. Liam Hicks. Ruiz is the tops. Ruiz is the top stack. William Hicks is the second. Cal Stowers is your third. You could go with them three. Owen Casey, Joe Mack is not a bad look as well. Herberto Hernandez is not a bad look as well. We know he does crank off varieties. And he does give it up to righties. So pick your poison from that team. San Francisco side can't do because we have no pitcher for Miami. Now Jacob Mezrodetsky versus Atlanta. Come on, you guys know what I'm about to say. Don't touch him. Abort mission. Mr. 12Ks himself. Hold on. Mr. 15Ks himself. Told you guys that day. Mr. 12Ks himself. He gave us 15. He's giving us 10. He's giving us 10 to 12 today. These boys not messing with him. These boys strike out too much. Matt Olson strike out too much. Drake Baldwin probably put a scratch on him. I would say possibly get a hit up off of him. But man, I'm not messing with this guy, Jacob Mezrodetsky, man. This dude is from another planet, bro. 118, 115, 110 miles an hour fastballs back to back to back to back to back to back. Like, come on, bro. Nobody's messing with him. Stay away. Save your money. Look elsewhere. Martin Perez. 2 home runs allowed the last 5 games. 2 to lefties, 4 to righties, 3 to left, 9 to right. The past 2 years, leaning on righties. Jackson Cheerio has a home run against them. He's in his Duffy as well. Jackson Cheerio. But danger batters is Jackson Cheerio, Jake Bowers, Gary Sanchez, Bryce Terang, Andrew Vaughn. Your stack is Jackson Cheerio, Jake Bowers, Gary Sanchez, Bryce Terang, Garrett Mitchell, Andrew Vaughn, Kristen Yelich, Cooper Pratt, Blake Perkins. I'll say Jackson Cheerio, Gary Sanchez, Jake Bowers. Uh, he don't crank off for lefties though like that, Jake Bowers, to be honest with you. So I'll say Jackson, Gary Sanchez, Andrew Vaughn. That's the sleeper easy three. We move over. San Diego versus Texas. Randy Vasquez versus uh Texas. Yeah. I don't know why I just had a brain fart. But 7 home runs allowed the last 5 games, 4 to left. And I think it's 5 to right. Oh no, 4 to left, 7 to right. 12 to left, 15 to right the past 2 years. So the stack is Elias Diaz, Jock Peterson, Justin Foscue, Jake Berger, Wyatt Langford. I mean, your danger batters is Elias Diaz, Jock Peterson, Justin Foscue, Jake Berger, Wyatt Langford. My bad. Uh, your stack is Jock Peterson, Elias Diaz, Jake Berger, Justin Foscue, Brandon Nimmo, Wyatt Langford, Josh Jung, and Ezekiel Durant. Cal Higashioka, however you say his name. Hayashioka, don't know how to say his last name. But Jock Peterson does have history against the pitcher. It looks good. Lead off spot, very vulnerable spot as well. Um, so this year, it's last year as well, not the top vulnerable spot, but you can't see him get it done. Ezekiel Durant, there's your heat check. Can't see him do it. But Jock, I think it was Josh or Wyatt Langford. Like how I said, you could take Ezekiel Durant on the heat check as well. But Jake Berger was our favorite. Jock Peterson was our second. Josh Jung was the third. Yeah, Josh Jung was our third. Like how we say, you can see Ezekiel Durant do it on a heat check. Not a bad look. More on a straight bet side with that value. Um, Same thing with Elias Diaz on the straight bet side. We move over to San Diego. Jacob DeGrom gave up 3 home runs the last 5 games, 9 to lefties and 4 to righties this year, 22 to left, 17 to right the past 2 years. Lefties cranking off of them. Our stack is Duran, Gavin Sheets, Ty France, Manny Machado, Blake Hunt. I mean, our danger batters. I keep saying that. Duran, Gavin Sheets, Ty France, Manny Machado, Blake Hunt. Stack is Gavin Sheets, Ty France, Manny Machado, Duran, Jackson Merrill, Nick, Samet, Will, Blake Hunt, Gavin Sheets, Jackson Merrill, Manny Machado is our top three. Um, can see Duran do it. It's a sleeper win. I mean, they're in a dome for this game. So yeah, that's the three that we're going with. Not self-explanatory. I would say simple and sweet. Gavin Sheets favorite, Jackson Merrill second, Manny Machado is the third. Have a hit off the pitch and not really striking out a lot, making a lot of contact. 20 at bat, 6 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Liking that. Could get you 5 Ks though. averages around 5Ks, could get you 5Ks as well. So I think that's three people I just said that can get you 5Ks. You also got Jacob on the mound that can get you 10. That's like four people right there for Ks so far that we're seeing. We did Tanner Bibby already. St. Louis, Kansas City. Okay, we haven't did this. Michael McGreevy, 5 home runs allowed to the last five. 5 home runs allowed the last 5 games, 7 to lefties, 4 to righties, 16 to left, 7 to right the past 2 years. Kind of want a lefty. Your danger batters is John Rave, Michael Macy, Carter Jensen, Jack. And then you got Bobby Witt Jr. Your stack is John Rave, Michael Macy, Carter Jensen, Jack, Bobby Witt Jr., Nick Salvi, Lane Thomas, Mikael Garcia. Salvi is your heat check. Could take him as a heat check. Don't look bad today. Um, John Rave is like your sleeper long shot. He check as well. Played 2 days ago. Cranked the home run 2 days ago. Carter Jensen is kind of the go-to. Michael Macy, Jack as well. Can't take Bobby away. He's a heat check. A lot of people are heat checks on this team. Jack, Bobby, John, Salvi, heat check. Carter Jensen, 2 days late. Well, a day late, I should say. Should have heat checked himself yesterday. But he didn't, sadly. Michael Macy as well. Should have checked himself yesterday. So we have the lefties that could do it. Whole team is hot. Um, Top three pulled in the stack. John Rave, Michael Macy, Carter Jensen, same top three getting pulled in the danger batters. John Rave, Michael Macy, Carter Jensen can be assigned and take them three, just like yesterday. We had Salvi, Bobby, and somebody else getting pulled in the top three. But we move. We move over to the very next game. Seth Lugo, 6 home runs allowed the last 5 games. 2 to lefties, 5 to righties, 23 to left, 11 to right the past 2 years. Jordan Walker's who we're going with. Nelson Velasquez has a home run against the pitcher. But your danger batters is Jordan Walker, Nelson Blaze, Alec Burleson, Lars Newbar. The stack is Jordan Walker, Brian Torres, Alec Burleson, Nelson Velasquez, Lars Newbar, Blaze, Jimmy Crooks, Ivan Herrera, then Pedro. We were going. Ivan don't look too bad today. We're going Jordan Walker though. Nelson Velasquez can be like a straight bet. Not sure if his line's not pulling his books. Alec Burleson is your second choice lefty on righty platoon advantage does give it up to lefties as the past 2 years, but as of this year, righties are having a field day on them. Well, a field year on them. So that's why we're going Jordan Walker. Jordan Walker crushes his pitch mix as well. Alec Burleson is kind of in the same boat, at least with the top three. Well, the pitch mix all the way across the board. Ivan Herrera does crushes the pitch mix as well, all the way across the board. So not bad looks with them three. But on the butt, on the butt side, sleeper, actual sleeper, and I'm not too sure if we'll have one for this game. Shit. Oh, my bad. Just cursed. Um, yeah, just go with them three. We're not going with a sleeper. We can make one of those people a sleeper. We have Jordan Walker, Alec Burleson, Ivan Herrera. Ivan Herrera is a sleeper. There we go. Pittsburgh at Colorado did that game. Los Angeles Athletics did that game. Minnesota at Arizona. We got Connor Prelip, 1 home run allowed the last 5 games. 1 to lefties, 4 to righties the past 2 years and this year. So giving it up more to righties. Corby Carroll does crank off the lefties. This pitcher averages around like 5Ks though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, around like 5Ks. 2 games out of the 5 where he went under. Um, I'll say Corbin, Patel, Marino was our three. Maybe see somebody else, but this pitcher not really giving up a lot of home runs. You maybe see their bullpen get tagged, but their bullpen is kind of disciplined. So there's danger batters though. It's Corbin, Cattell, Marino, Tommy Troy, Nolan Arenado. Your stack is Corbin, Gabriel, Jordan, Tommy Troy, Cattell, Nolan, Vargas, Jorge, Adrian. I'll say Corbin, Marino, Cattell. Maybe see Lawler. Lawler is more on the straight bet side, and Troy's more on the straight bet side as well. For Minnesota, Michael Soroka, 2 home runs allowed the last 5 games, high fly ball rate. 4 to lefties, 2 to righties this year, and then he's given up 12 to left, 6 to right the past 2 years. Iron Buxton, Brooks Leisure, he checked. This Ryan Creeler dude is a sneaky little guy. He always like cranks every like 2 weeks or something. Brooks Lee, heat check. Going with Brooks Lee, Cody, Byron Buxton. Can see Josh Bell as well. Josh Bell is not a bad look today. Trevor Lenark is a heat check as well. Does have contact off the pitcher. So you have your two heat checks. Trevor Lenark is more on the long shot side. Brooks Lee is more a solid stamp. You can take him on a straight bet as well as Trevor Lenark. Both straight bettable. Josh Bell, parlayable. Cody, parlayable. Byron, parlayable. Royce Lewis, sleeper. Can do it. Don't look too bad against the pitcher, to be honest with you. I mean, against the pitch mix, but more straight bet as well. So if you like a Royce Lewis, play him on a straight bet. If you like him Brooks Lee, play him on a straight bet. If you like him um Trevor Lenard, play him on a straight bet. Pick whichever one you're liking. All three look amazing today. Playing against Arizona, we know that they are vulnerable playing in a dome. No one to deteriorate from this. But take whichever one you like. At Boston versus Seattle. Now we know Brian Wu was wooing. Miller can get to Miller. Nah, I don't like that for Miller. I don't like that. It's only Wu. Wu can only have the Wu. When I say Wu can get to Wu and fall back, don't take him. Don't take nobody from that team. No Pete, no Gunner, no Sammy, no Alley, no nothing. If you want to risk your money, go ahead and do it. But I wouldn't risk it, man. That man was wooing yesterday. Gave you 9 Ks, almost gave you 10. But going to Ranger, one home run allowed the last 5 games, two to lefties, two to righties. As of this year, six to the lefties, 12 to righties the past 2 years. We know Dominic Canzone, Luke Rayleigh do not hit off the lefty, so we're going with Colt. Um, you can go Colt. Emerson is lefty on lefty. You have one home run against lefty. I'm on a straight bet. 10 for 90, 10 for 100. Dominic Canzone, Luke Rayleigh are not straight bettable. I kind of feel like they're a trap. You could take them. Not a lot of plate appearances against lefties, but they don't really crank off for lefties. Julio is your go-to. Randy isn't being wait. Backtrack. My bad. Danger batters. Dominic Canzone, Colt Emerson, Luke Rayleigh, Julio, JP Crawford. Now your stack. Dominic, Luke, Colt, Julio, Mitch, JP, Connor, Cal, Josh Naylor. Now this is what I can say, and I will say. Cal, sleeper, super sleeper. Josh Naylor, super sleeper, straight bet if you're liking him. Personally, wouldn't take anybody from this game. He can give you 5 Ks for sure. Another person that can give you 5 Ks, so I think that's 5 or 4 now. Um, but he can get you 5 Ks for sure. We see that the way that they have been performing in the past a week, I would say. Julio is kind of in the decline, but Julio is solid. Randy isn't being pulled inside any of this as of right now. Not too sure what's going on with Randy. If he does plays, you can potentially take Randy. But Mitch Garver has a home run against this pitcher. He would be your sleeper straight bet. I'm straight betting him no matter what. I'm gonna take him. I have to play somebody for a home run for him this team, and it will be somebody that's gonna give me some value if they go. So I'll go Mitch Garver. Julio is my favorite, and I'd say Connor Joe or Cal. Connor Joe has a high K rate, does have contact off of the pitcher, a lot of hits. So Mitch Garver, Julio. You take Connor Joe or Cal, either one you're feeling. Like how I said, this team, well, this game could just be like a pitcher game, like a pitcher duel. We have Bryce Miller who's on a mound, 3 home runs allowed the last 5 games, one in lefties, three to righties, 11 to left, 10 to right the past 2 years. Bryce Miller have average around 5 Ks as well. Went under that one time the past 5 games. So one to the left, three to the right as of this year, 11 to left, 10 to the right the past 2 years. We can kind of go with both. JD, William Brew, Wilson Contreras. William Brew is kind of like he's solid, but kind of like hit and miss if you ask me. Um did fly out yesterday though. Raphael as well flew out I think yesterday. Made contact. JD cranks off a ratty. So JD, William Brew, Wilson Contreras, then Rafaela. But backtrack now. Danger batters, Wilson Contreras, JD, Rafaela, William Brew, Andrew Monasterio. Your stack is Wilson Contreras, JD, William Brew, Andrew, Connor, Rafaela, Nate, Caleb, Carlos. Caleb is your heat check. IKF is your heat check. If IKF plays, But we're going with our three. Caleb don't look bad today as well. Has a hit off the pitcher if I'm not mistaken. Nope, never faced the pitcher. Straight bet value if you like them. Another 5 for 50, 10 for 100 if you want to take them, go ahead. But Wilson, JD, Wilson, JD, William Brew, Rafaela is a sleeper. But a long shot, I'll say that's 4. Rafaela you can swap out for William Brew, or William Brew you can swap out for Rafaela to narrow it down. Then we got Baltimore versus the Dodgers. Um, Trey Gibson, bullpen pitcher, 4 home runs allowed the last 5 games, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right the past 2 years as well. So Max Muncy, go to, call up. Like I said, this is that Pokemon card. This is that that demigod that we pull out, that cheat code when we got a righty on the mound. Max Muncy, come on, Max Muncy. Only time we take you against lefties, I'll fade. I will fade. But righties, we take Max Muncy. Otani could do it too. Don't look bad. Home run against the bullpen. Very disciplined off the pitch mix. Eyes. It's just very parlayable. Max Muncy as well. Don Russian is not a bad look. Sleeper. Haven't really been doing anything the past 7 games. Don't think he did anything the past 2 weeks. Think it had been almost a month. This guy did something. Oh, 2 weeks. Okay. Past month only gave us 1 home run. So Max Muncy, Otani, you could see high heads as well. But outside of Max Muncy and Otani, since they're the chalk go to, Freddie Freeman is solid today, to be honest with you. Freddie Freeman is solid. Ryan Ward is solid too. Super solid, kind of a high K rate, but Andy Pie has Freddie, Ryan Ward. Yeah, can go with them three. Kyle Tucker, solid choice, straight bettable. Tommy Edman, if he plays, straight bettable as well. Max Muncy favorite, Otani favorite, Andy Paez third. Outside of chalk, drop the chalk. We have Freddie Freeman and Ryan Ward. Now your danger bet is Max Muncy, Otani, Ryan Ward, Don Rush, and Andy Paez. Your stack is Max Muncy, Otani, Don Rush, and Andy Paez, Kyle Tucker, Ryan Ward, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Tommy Edman. Naoki Sasaki, like how we said, he has been getting his command down. Did give up a home run this last game. Only had 4 strikeouts, but not bad. Not bad. 4 strikeouts, 1 home run allowed. Not too bad. Um, 2 home runs allowed the last 5 games. 6 to left, 5 to right, 10 to left, 7 to right the past 2 years. Your danger batters is Pete, Adley, Samuel, Gunnar, Jackson. Your stack is Samuel, Gunnar, Pete, Adley, Jackson, Colt, and Jeremiah, Sam, Kobe. Pete, Adley, Samuel. Go with them three. You could take Gunner as well. Sammy's kind of like straight bettable, I think, if I'm not mistaken. No. Adley is more on your straight bet side. Adley and Gunner. Oh, just Adley is more on a straight bet. So you can straight bet Adley, Pete, Samuel, Gunner will be the top or the favorite from that game. Going over to the top 10 home run projected for today. You got B Loud. Crazy because he don't give it up to lefties. But we got B Loud. We got Brian Reynolds, Hunter Goodman, Ben Rice, Jordan, Otani, Byron Buxton, Corbin, Max Muncy, Dylan Dingley. I'll say Brian Reynolds, Elau. Brian Reynolds, Ben Rice, Buxton on the 3Bs lay. You can go Jordan Alvarez, Otani, and Ben Rice on the chalk lay. You can go don't do if the person I said something in my Discord, the person that is making the notes, you don't have to write these down. You can go Dylan Dingler. Ding ding man. Ding ding man. Let's see. Who can we pair with Ding Ding man? Ding Ding Man and Mad Max on the 2 man. I think Ding Ding Man has like good value today. Nope, never mind. That's not a good 2 man. But yeah, those are your top 10. Now the parlays that we could go for today. Brian Reynolds. Want to see Brian Reynolds do something today. Jordan Alvarez. That is kind of like the two, man. Brian Reynolds, Jordan Alvarez, and then we go over here. Brian Reynolds, Jordan Alvarez, and Ben Rice. That could be like the easy three man. Um, uh, we can go Christian Walker. I don't know. Actually, keep those three. What I'm gonna do today is for sure make plays and post them. I'm gonna make some plays probably right now, pre-lineup plays. So be cautious with this. Post them in the chat or in the Discord. Not in the Discord or the chat, my bad. I'm gonna post them in the replies. So that way we can have some plays today. I'm not a capper. Don't really post plays because I don't like telling people what to gamble or who to gamble on. I just like doing my research and giving my reads as usual. 30 days to this, going on the 2 months. So yeah, be cautious. Play the plays if you want to. Do your own research on the people that I have listed. That is the full slate breakdown for today. Um, kind of long hour, yeah, but that's all.